Please remember that futures and options on futures trading involve substantial risk and is not a suitable investment for all types of investors. Past results are not necessarily indicative of future results. When I use the word I in this video, it refers to what I author in my weekly written reports. Prices shown on charts and quote bars are in real time and take into account all known activity up to this point in time. If you'd like to read more of this disclaimer, simply hit the pause key on your computer screen. Welcome, traders. I'm Boyd Baker, and thanks for tuning in to my futures and options update. Today is Thursday, November 19th at about 4 p.m. I want to talk about a couple of markets here, and the commodities are really making some moves. We've had a significant move up in the dollar, and that's pressured a lot of commodities lower. There's a couple of markets which have really bucked the trend, however, and I want to talk about those markets. We brought forth some of these charts on previous updates. If you're not getting my written update, I'd like to hear from you. Simply just give me a call here at the end of this. We'll make sure that you're signed up for my weekly written recommendations. Let's talk about these markets and what I see forthcoming, particularly in the sugar market. Now, this is one that we put forth a video late this summer. We talked about a potential head and shoulders bottom here down at that 10 and 11 cent area. There's that low late August at 10 cents. We talked about this back then, and this market really has broken out to the upside. We had talked about possible objectives near the 15 cent area. Look where this market has gone, really right up to 15 cents. Now, this formation, which we're seeing come together here, is a pennant formation, and that in itself could lend to another price objective depending on how we break out. So we had a head and shoulders bottom. This is an El Nino driven market. Production, particularly in the Pacific Rim countries, could be affected here. Prices were significantly low down there at 10 cents. So certainly we've seen a big time rally up to 15 cents. A little price consolidation going on right now. Should we break out of this pennant formation, it does give you some price objectives which could be higher. Let's talk about it. Here's some measuring studies that if we have the high here at 15.50, a recent low at 14 cents, should you break out of this pennant formation, that's a cent-and-a-half move, you could put another cent-and-a-half on top of this, which would then take you all the way back up to the yearly highs, which are near 17 cents. So we'll see if that transpires. Again, there was recommendations that we put forth on my written update, and you can see what we're doing that simply by giving me a call here at the end of this program. Another market that is starting to move, in my opinion, is the cotton market. Now, the cotton has the same formation that we talked about in sugar, a potential head and shoulders bottom that's transpired. It's taken a little bit longer. Cotton production has some fundamental reasons too. U.S. production is way down. I believe the production is the lowest since 1983. The amount of farms out of there have been cut in half over the last 20 years. So we're not growing nearly as much cotton as we used to. Now, that's domestically what's going on. As far as the world picture in cotton, you could again become adversely affected because of the El Nino, and there's big time production in India and in China. So if that production is to decline, this market could be another market setting up for a possible breakout. Now, here we have the neckline of this formation. Let's talk about a potential price objective should we break out of this head and shoulders bottom. Basically, what we've seen here is at the bottom, that was 59 cents. You take it up here to the neckline, which was 64 cents. That's a 5-cent move. You add that 5 cents. If we break out above this 64 cent area, potentially measuring studies could take you up to 69 cents. You add 5 to the 64, you get a potential objective up to 69 cents. So we'll see if this can transpire. If you'd like the specific recommendations that I put forth on my written update, feel free to call me here at 866-973-2079. I'd be happy to sign you up on this and get you the free written report out. Thank you, and have a great day.